If I wear my hat like this, do I look like Jenna Marbles trying to be a guy? Yikes. This tripod is janky. Okay, scoot over. What in the world? Pride. Let's talk a little bit about the origin of pride. No, let's just talk a little bit about the shit show that was Chicago Pride Parade 2014. So one of my first experiences with Pride was when I moved to Chicago in 2007. I believe that was my first time I went to the Pride Parade, the only time actually. I had a good time. It was lovely. It was kind of fun. Now, there was a lot of violence this year. I don't really know how it compares to past years. However, I know that I didn't hear a buzz about it. I didn't notice it myself. And I work in that area. So even if I'm not attending, I am around the vicinity and I can witness what's going on with the hubbub and the shenanigans and the inebriation that always follows. So let's take a look at a clip from that.
How just horribly.
Okay, so this year there was a police officer who was hurt with minor injuries. 2 people that were beaten. There was a shooting at the Wilson Red Line. Now there's talk about moving the Chicago Pride Parade downtown instead of having it where it's always been within the Boys Town neighborhood. So one of the arguments is that, oh my gosh, we make all this money on this one day. We gotta keep making this money because we make more money on this day than we do for the entire year. I understand profits. Of course I do. I'm an American, right? But why is it called Pride? Because what I saw and what I witnessed was nothing to be proud of. It was depravity. It was something that if my mom saw, she would be ashamed of. Opposite of pride. Shame, pride, shame, pride. So it got me wondering, and I have no idea, or I really don't know why prayed. Why prayed? Which is the slogan for next year. Why the Pride Parade came to be. So I was looking at how the Pride Parade became tradition. That's actually an article I found on PBS. In the Stonewall Uprising documentary, attendees of the first parade described their fear and trepidation that day. John O'Brien admits that there had been nothing planned for the rally in Central Park, since the group could not rely on making it the entire way. Yes, as the original marchers left Christopher Street to walk uptown, hundreds and then thousands of supporters joined in. The crowd marched with growing joy and gusto from Greenwich Village into uptown Manhattan and Central Park, holding gay pride signs and banners chanting, "Say it clear, say it loud, gay is good, gay is proud." So this sounds like there is an organized sense of integrity. And there's no mention of booze. There's simply a march. There is a march with a statement, a march with an understanding, a march with a commitment to obtaining equality as a minority. I didn't read anything like that from Chicago Pride. That doesn't matter. What did you read? That's what matters. Should it be moved downtown? Should it stay in Lakeview? We are who we are, and we'll be who we are, and we'll be as loud as we can, and if you don't like it, then shit in one hand, or whatever. I understand that essence, and I support that essence. However, I do not support the violence and just the general shit show that ensues. And certainly this year in Chicago, people do not make their best choices when they are drunk. Right, brother? Where there's that horrible video going around right now. There will be an annotation provided and a link down below. Yeah, kind of sickening, where this cop just straight up hits this 16-year-old girl, I think she's 16, because the crowd surrounding this preacher is getting very frustrated and upset from his anti-gay sentiments. Understandably so, because they are rooted in ignorance. Rooted in ignorance, not in love, certainly not in anything to do with Christ. The body of Christ. Leave a comment below. And thank you for watching today. What in the world is taking this French press so long to be pressed? I just want morning coffee. Morning coffee before it's afternoon. I'm afraid I'm gonna break it. Click the thumbs up button and subscribe, y'all. Thanks for watching. What in the world are you doing?